Let's stop pretending. The modern woman has hacked submission, not out of respect, not out of love, not because she believes in leadership. She's hacked it for strategy, for advantage, for security. She has cracked the code on what men want, what men respond to, and how to give it long enough to lock them in. You think you're getting a partner, a loyal ally, a life companion. What you're really getting is a performance, a carefully orchestrated act designed to make you believe you're the leader, the protector, the one in control, and you fall for it every single time. She gives you peace until the vows. She plays the role until the paperwork. She nods at your ideas, agrees with your opinions, laughs at your jokes, and softens her edges for you. You see softness, compliance, devotion. You feel validation, ego strokes, the illusion of control. And because you believe this woman is the one, you start planning the future. You picture her by your side, raising children, building a home, walking through life with loyalty and respect. You don't see the mask, the act, the performance. You don't hear the silent calculations, the mental tally of what she's securing. And then the ring goes on the finger. The vows are exchanged. The papers are signed. And the switch flips. Overnight, sometimes subtly, sometimes violently obvious, the act ends. The soft, supportive, compliant woman disappears. She doesn't have to pretend anymore. The incentive has been met. She has what she came for: commitment, security, status, legal and financial protection. And what you see after that is the raw truth, stripped of pretense. Let's break it down. Number 1. Fake submission ends on the wedding day. Before the ring, she agreed to everything. You never saw her true opinions, the private doubts, the quiet resentments. She was soft, respectful, supportive. She made you believe she was the one. But the moment she became your wife, that agreement, that submission, evaporated. You got what you ordered during dating versus what you received in marriage. Let's talk specifics. During courtship, she nodded when you suggested a move across the country for your career. She smiled when you debated finances. She laughed at your jokes, even the ones that weren't funny, because she understood the power of compliance. She made you believe that she shared your vision, your values, your dreams. And why wouldn't she? It's a strategy. And then the ring goes on her finger. Suddenly, subtle disagreements that didn't exist before now appear. Small issues that you brushed off during dating suddenly escalate into battles. She questions your decisions. She challenges your authority. The woman you thought you knew isn't gone, she's revealed herself. The pretense is gone, and reality steps in. Men marry the woman they dated, or at least, that's what society teaches. But if she was performing the entire time, you didn't marry her. You married the act. And acts don't last. They can't. The cost of discovering that fact isn't trivial. It's emotional devastation layered with practical consequences. Number 2. The art of manipulation. The modern woman has studied men. She knows exactly what you want to hear. She knows how to act loyal, calm, and trusting. But it's all strategy. Her submission isn't belief in your leadership, it's performance. And once she secures what she wants, game over. Consider this. She smiles when you talk about your dreams. She reassures you when you express your insecurities. She praises you in front of others. She agrees to your parenting style, your financial decisions, your life plan. She is the perfect partner in public and private alike. All of this is carefully calculated. Manipulation isn't a word men like to think about in the context of relationships, but make no mistake, it's happening. And it's highly effective because it works in alignment with male psychology. Men want to feel respected, needed, admired. They want peace, alignment, and support from their partners. A modern woman who can provide that, at least on the surface, earns your trust and investment. And once she secures it, she can remove the facade without consequence. The subtlety of this strategy is terrifying. By the time you realize she was performing, you've already invested years of emotional, financial, and social capital. You've built your life around the act, and now reality intrudes. The woman in front of you is no longer playing by the same rules. You're left questioning everything. Number 3. The switch that destroys the marriage. Men marry the woman they dated. That's the social contract. But when she changes overnight, when the act dissolves, it's betrayal in slow motion. Suddenly you're debating everything: money, respect, chores, parenting, social obligations, even small household routines. The peace you married for vanishes, replaced by tension and conflict. The switch doesn't always happen dramatically. Sometimes it's subtle. A joke that once drew laughter now draws eye rolls. A decision she once supported is now questioned. The consistency you married into disappears, replaced by unpredictability. The home that once felt like a sanctuary becomes a battlefield. Men often fall into a trap of rationalizing these changes. Maybe she's stressed. Maybe it's just marriage fatigue. Maybe I'm imagining it. But the reality is brutal. The act was never authentic. Once she no longer needed to perform, the performance stopped. And with it, the alignment you thought existed. Number 4. If she can fake submission, she can fake it all. A woman who lies about respect will lie about love. She'll fake smiles. She'll fake peace. She'll fake loyalty. And the man who thought he found a partner will realize he married a stranger. Think about the implications. If someone can feign respect for months or years, how far will she go in other areas? If the foundation is built on performance, everything built on top of it is at risk. Love, trust, intimacy, and loyalty are all at the mercy of her agenda. You're not dealing with a partner, you're negotiating with a performance. The signs are there if you look. Inconsistencies, selective empathy, conditional support, subtle power plays. But men are blinded by desire, by ego, and by societal expectations. They reward compliance with investment. They validate performance with commitment. And they fail to see the storm brewing behind the mask. Number 5. The cost of deception. Always falls on men. Her mask costs you more than it costs her. She gets the ring. She gets the house. She gets the sympathy. You get the bills. You get the custody battle. You get the blame for a performance you didn't audition for. Fake submission isn't just emotional fraud, it's financial suicide. Men invest in relationships expecting reciprocity. They plan for a partner who aligns with their vision. When that alignment disappears, the fallout is catastrophic. Careers, finances, family structures, and social reputations are jeopardized. Men are socialized to forgive, to compromise, to understand. But understanding doesn't undo the deception. Forgiveness doesn't recover what was lost. Compromise doesn't erase the fact that you were negotiating with a stranger. The consequences are real, long-lasting, and deeply unfair. Real submission isn't an act, it's alignment. Marriage is not a place for shady games, hidden agendas, or temporary performance. Real submission is alignment, not act. It is respect, consistency, and authentic belief in the partnership. If she cannot demonstrate respect and alignment before the ring, she will not magically do so afterward. Men, stop rewarding fake submission. Stop confusing compliance for loyalty. Stop mistaking performance for alignment. Real submission isn't a trophy to be won. It's a reflection of shared values, respect, and integrity. See the mask for what it is. Test for alignment, not compliance. Protect yourself from the fallout of believing in an act. Because in the modern world, submission is no longer a sign of love or respect, it's a tool for leverage, and the cost is always yours.